What's up, guys? Welcome back to Trading Simplified. Today I'm going to show you where to set up your emergency savings fund. You can do this within Fidelity. It's very simple, so we're going to go through a step-by-step process. First, for those of you that do not know, an emergency fund is where you set aside a certain portion of your money to usually save for about 3 to 6 months for an emergency. Now, for my own emergency fund, I use it for when my car breaks down, I get a flat tire, I have some health issues, I'm out of work. That's what I'm trying to use this money for, where it's safe and liquid and I can take it whenever I need it.
Now, I just want to preface this. I am not sponsored by Fidelity, but they should give me a kickback for all the videos I make for them. Anyways, if we go back to building your emergency savings fund, you're saying, how do I save this much money? You can also try the 52-week challenge. Let's review this really quick. You start with $1 and you automatically increase your contribution by $1 each week, and it really adds up. Take a look at this. This is the 52-week challenge. You start with $1, and then the Smart Habit automatically sets aside $1 each week. And if you stick with this challenge until week 52, you will have nearly $1,400. So you don't need much to get started. This breaks it down for you and how it works. By week 52, you'll have added $1,378. So Fidelity has a Fidelity Cash Management account that's designed for all you need with convenient spending and saving. So I like to use this as my emergency fund. You have two options with this Fidelity Cash Management account, and here they are. So the first one is you can have your cash sit as ticker symbol SPACs, where it earns 4.45%, which is a 7-day yield. Now you're not getting 4% every 7 days. This is over 1 year, but that's the average of 7 days. You're getting 4.45%. Or you can have it in the FDIC insured deposit sweep program, where you earn 2.47% annual percentage yield. Now you want to consider this option if you want additional protection. For me, I'm not going to have $5 million in here. So as my emergency fund, having 5, 10, maybe $20,000 cash, whatever your 3 to 6 months expense ratios are, this is what you could look at. And it explains how inflation slowly eats at your dollar, so you just want to maximize your potential earnings, knowing that you're getting a competitive rate. So if you scroll down from this part of the website, it'll show you that there's no fees. So there's no account fees, there's no account minimums to open, so you can start with $1. And you can also set this up where you have routine every week. You could donate money. So you get your paycheck, you can transfer the money to the account. The first thing you want to do if you're going to set up an account is you just click open an account. So after you click open an account, this screen will pop up, and here is the cash management account where you have a core position. Core position just means where your cash is held. And you don't have to have it in investments. You can just choose the SPACs and earn that current rate of 4.45%. Now realize at the time you watch this video, this rate will change depending on what the Fed decides, what interest rates will be, and it will fluctuate. But at least you are getting a higher monthly dividend. So look, it says, your cash is invested in a mutual fund and earns daily dividends, which are paid to you monthly. So at each month, you will see the change. For me, I'm going to choose this core option because I like the 4.45%, and then I'm going to hit next. As it's loading, it'll start to show your account information, and it shows your Fidelity Cash account individual. And remember, this is in a taxable account. This is every dividend you get. At the end of the year, you will eventually have to pay taxes on that portion. And then it shows Fidelity Government Money Market SPACs Fund. So once you open up the fund, you need to add money to your account. You have a few options. You can link a bank account and transfer up to $250,000 and begin investing the same day, or you can deposit your paycheck and begin investing the same business day. There also are other funding options where you can move an account to Fidelity from another firm. You can transfer between your Fidelity accounts. You can deposit a check or a bank wire. For me, I'm going to follow the most common, and I'm going to link the bank account. Next, it'll say link a bank, and then pretty much it's self-explanatory. From there, you do the electric funds transfer. Who owns this bank? Myself. This is not a business account as long as it's a personal one. And obviously, you can call Fidelity and have them walk you through this, but I just wanted to show you a step-by-step on creating the cash account if you're interested. So once you link your bank accounts, you can go under the transfer tab and you can enter your transfer details. Above, I have my bank account number. And then you can do either one time or you can do recurring. For this video, I'm going to do recurring. You can make it weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. So for this instance, we'll do weekly so you can see, and you click under which weekday you want it to be. So maybe do it on the day you get paid or the day after you get paid. We'll make this every Thursday. And then you can do the start date. So you can click the start date. It'll give your date that you're going to be setting it up. And then you can do your end optional if you want as well. So as you see here, you can select the date. If you don't want it to end, you can just leave it as is. And just to make things simple, we will make it $100. So every Thursday, transferring $100 into this account as an emergency fund. All right, so as you can see, I labeled this emergency fund. This is the cash account that we just created. It shows your summary, your positions, your activities and orders, and your balances. Here it shows the balance as well. You can manage the direct deposit by linking your bank account to it. And then there's also a section here that says, let's finish up a few steps for your emergency fund account. I'm going to go through the checklist just so you can see how to change the title. I changed it from cash management account to emergency fund, so it's nice and easy to read. All right, so right up here, after you click on that link, it says, let's finish up your account. Right here, it shows my account number, emergency fund. You click right here where it says rename account. And also keep in mind that you can also set up alerts as well for anything that's happening within your account, from deposits to transfers from a debit card transaction or any general account activity. So click rename account. So here you will see where you can customize your accounts. Under the green tab accounts, you click the box for your fund. Make sure they line up with your numbers that are associated with the account, and then click rename. And then you will be able to change the account name to whatever you want it to be. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found some value in this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. The channel really appreciates it. Also, check out my links. I have Twitter X now. I created a link for it, so you can click right under my profile. Email me if you have any questions, and then also the TikTok I also created as well. We're up to 3.5 thousand subscribers. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you want more similar videos, click under my playlist, and you can see that I have Fidelity index funds and ETFs that are all dedicated just to Fidelity. If you're a Vanguard investment, I have Vanguard investments in here as well. I have my day trading P&L 2024, my investing for beginners, long-term portfolio that I show as the YouTube portfolio. Every single week we give updates on buys and sells and what I'm holding, day trading on Fidelity, what I use to day trade, and just a bunch of other stuff. Check it out. There's a bunch of videos. I'm sure you'll find something. And if you feel like supporting the channel and you just want to give back, you can definitely click on the membership. You don't really get anything out of this. You get a membership badge, but it just shows appreciation to the channel. You don't have to do this, but I just want to at least promote the channel and show you what it offers. So thank you for tuning in and appreciate it, and see you next time.